Yo, what's the deal, man? So look, um, I'm still on pretty much we could call it like a suspension or whatever, but it's crazy how much information I'm coming across, just like stumbling upon and just like I don't know, it's just like all kinds of craziness, just I didn't even know this happened, low key. I used to follow this dude. His name was Gulf Coast Epidemic. 86 is the movement. All right. So I even posted one of his videos a long time ago. I think I had removed it, which I shouldn't have, but I'm kind of glad that I did because I probably would have got a copyright strike for it or some shit. Um, but as you can see, they're uh they're not wanting me to load this, and it's weird because
You know what I'm saying?
I like this dude is his channel is wiped off the map. I don't know if he deleted it himself or if YouTube deleted it or what happened. But if anybody knows about this dude, uh, you know what I mean? If anybody knows about him, they know what I'm talking about. And I've watched this dude's channel plenty of times. All right? That this is supposed to be his channel right here. There you cannot find his backup channel. You cannot find his main channel. The only thing that I could find is people talking crap about this dude. And he caused a lot of controversy with things that he was talking about that could have been true or couldn't have been. All I know is that a lot of people in the music industry are puppets, just like these gang stalkers out here. All right, and I'm gonna speak it like the truth. I don't give a fuck about Takashi or any of these fucking weak ass people. Tupac is Kill the MC. You know, um, Takashi is the FBI informant. Whatever. He probably snitched to stay out of jail. Whatever. Who knows? I don't give a fuck what the fuck these puppets do because I know for a fact, like I said, 70% of the population, 70 fucking percent are sellout perps. They sell out for the system. They try to act like they're bad and they're about the business. Yeah, they do. They do scandalous shit. They do scandalous shit. They rob people. They do scandalous shit. But they work with police to stay out of jail. They follow the program. And it's not a program like in prison. You know what I mean? It's not a program like that. It's a program where you follow these perp ass rules and then you get to do whatever you want as long as you're a corrupt piece of shit. So this dude I had some conflicts with Gulf Coast White Mike. They call him White Mike. I had some conflict with him when some perps were trying to whisper in his ear on a live feed. They were talking shit and he was buying into it, and I got mad at White Mike and I posted a video about him, and this was a while back. This was like probably like 2 years ago. And I took the video down because like low key he was talking about gang stalking in one of his videos, and I took the video down. I wish I didn't. I wish I still had it saved, but I know it's probably, somewhere saved somewhere, you know what I mean? Um and uh and it's just crazy that like, he always kept on focusing on shit that really didn't matter. Like, who gives a fuck about these celebrities, these TFMs, the agenda to what do you call it? You know what I mean? That they're trying to invert people. You know what I mean? They're inverting a lot of people to be, TFMs and all this craziness that's going on in Hollywood. Like, we already know that Hollywood is satanic and they're a bunch of fucking sellouts and it's corrupt as fuck, all right? But if you're gonna keep talking about them, you need to freaking have a freaking peace by your side when motherfuckers come knocking by your door, all right? And fucking be ready to blast and drag their ass fucking in your house. and say that it was in self-defense, because, you know, if you ain't smart, bro, these fucking people come and take advantage of you. That's their whole get down, is to take advantage of you. All right. And I'm going to show you some videos that are pretty disturbing, because these people hated that he spoke out, you know, about shit that they didn't want nobody talking about, or maybe shit that they just didn't like what he said. Who knows? I didn't follow him. I mean, I never even got notifications to what he posted. I mean, this happened like 6 months ago, and I'm barely finding out right now. But I'm going to do a video on it, and I probably know nobody really has covered it. So, I downloaded the videos just in case they were like, I don't think they would have got deleted, because, you know what I mean? Like, when they slander people or make people look stupid, they're not going to delete them. You know what I mean? So, yeah, so let me see what's up. Hold up. All right, so this is when, supposedly, what the title of the video is, that Tekashi's boys, fucking his goons, came and kicked this fool's door down and fucked him up. You know, this was the supposed, and I'm gonna drop the links to these videos, but I'm not trying to like implore, you know what I mean, like this violence or anything like that. I'm against gang stalking. I'm an anti-perp, you know, anti-perp shit. You know what I mean? I'm just exposing what they're doing to this person. You know, he was a targeted individual. He just chose to go about it a different way. He chose to speak about shit that really didn't matter. And now I have to speak on him because he got taken into the system, and this is a perfect example of them violating your rights and fucking and you know, using your cell phone to keep track of you. And they knew when to fucking bust in his pad, and they were watching him, and they fucking know what he got. And, you know, they're trying to tell him, talk shit about him, that he's a smoker, you know, a tweaker, whatever. And it's like these perps, they feed off of that shit, you know, like if they don't fucking smoke or do dope themselves, you know what I mean? Like if somebody that talks shit, though, that exposes the system, if they do drugs, it's like a no. It's like, you know, oh, like you're fucking 10 times worse, because you're supposed to be portraying it to be this, you know, this humble, good person, but you're like, you know, they think of you as even more lower than them, which is fucking stupid. But you know what I mean? Like, it's just one of their tactics of how they'll use any little thing to like try to sabotage your character, and how to pretty much like discredit you and try to call you crazy.
Me and one of my partners was just chopping it up.
All right, so that was when they didn't show like the actual what happened. I don't know. I can't get that footage. I mean, if I was following the dude more close, there would have probably been more to it. But they broke into his pad, and I'm gonna play it again one more time.
Me and one of my partners was just chopping it up.
So they kicked down. I'm not gonna play him getting mad, because I would be the same way. You know what I mean? And they fucked him up. I don't know what they did to him, bro. You know what I mean? I don't know what the fuck they did to him. You know, they could have fucking raped him. Like, that's how the fucking shit that these sick motherfuckers do. Like, they'll try to shame you, to take away your manhood or something like that. That's how these fucking satanic fucking gang stalking pieces of shit work. That's the type of shit that they'll probably do. I would imagine that. I mean, I think I even heard what's his name? Fucking not Jairu, fucking Ray J or fucking whatever his fucking name is. That's fucking, he has a sister. That fool said that he'll take some niggas to fucking like to fuck you or some shit. Like, excuse my language, but I shouldn't even be talking about this. It's just, it's crazy to me, like the shit that happens that you don't know, like behind closed doors, or like people try to sweep under the rug. And I'm just here to bring light to it, because I ain't scared of none of these fucking weak ass people. You know, they could lock me up anytime. They could do whatever the fuck they want. As long I know where I stand, that's the thing. I fucking represent myself and where the fuck I stand. I know where I stand. And I'm always gonna be standing in this motherfucking position. 10,000 of you fucking pieces of shit against one person. I ain't scared of none of you fucking demonic fucks. All right. So.
Hey, this is Michael Lindsay.
All right. Before I play this, they pretty much forced this dude to go into freaking a mental fucking hospital or whatever, and they're clowning him for it. They're putting music in the background, and they're having their pretty much their day in court without really ever going to court, but as in their judgment, because there's no justice. You know what I mean? There's no justice in this fucking game. It's run by a bunch of fucking snitches and bitches. Like that's already known.
Hey, this is Michael Lindsay. The same thing I put out in the video about gang stalking and all that's going on right now. They're making me go into the hospital without my will. They have laws around me right now. They're about legal arrest.
All right, so they got him, man. Like I tried to reach out to this dude beforehand, bro, and you got to stick with a team that's going to have your back. I bet you, I don't even know, bro. I don't even know, but who's really by his side right now? You know what I mean? Like, who has his back? Who's right there, like, trying to put money out his books or trying to get him out? You know what I mean? Like, who knows if he panicked after, you know, them goons showed up and he just deleted all his stuff, and then, like, you know, because he had 15,000 followers. I seen his channel. I seen a video where they were showing how many channels he had. A matter of fact, let me go to it real quick. Hold up. And then this dude right here, Maple Syrup, he was supposed to take over his channel. And I'm going to try to get in contact with him and try to ask him if, like, what's the real deal, what happened and shit. Because I have my own opinion. I can already, like, kind of put more than a few of the pieces of the puzzle together. But I mean, I'm pretty sure he pissed off somebody because they don't like them talking about shit that, you know, that they do. Because they're fucking scandalous people, bro. They don't want you talking about their little dirty ass business, you know. And I just barely fucking heard about this shit, but I think it's right here. And you could even look it up. No, it ain't this one. Hold up. I'm not gonna look for it, bro. I'm not gonna look for it. But anyways, he had. You just gotta take it for face value. He has 15,000 subscribers, and they didn't want him talking no more. It was a message. It was a message clearly sent. They threw him in a fucking, loony bin. Just like they always do to people that speak the truth. Just like they do to people that are being gang stalked, that are being targeted. This is how they do. And how can you like actually say, okay, well, you know, this person is crazy. He needs to go to a mental institution, whatever. Bullshit. Fucking bullshit. How about that? Fuck you and your fucking mental fucking institution with you fucking bitch-made ass fucking doctors and nurses that are letting these people die with COVID-19. I have a video that I have 2 strikes on my channel right now. Let me show you guys, all right? Look. I think I'm fucking like scared and shit. Like, what the fuck, man? You got me fucked up. Far from that. Far from that shit. Once you're not scared anymore, these fucking puppets don't have any power. They could lock you up. They could try to take your freedom, but they'll never take your soul or your freaking, your spirit, bro. You know, like, you never had to fucking bow down to their fucking little mind games and shit. Like, they're trying to enforce something that they want you to be a part of. They're trying to embed this fucking AI into our system and embed all these people, you know what I mean? all these people into like this system. And if you ain't with the system, you're fucking, you're against it. So I can't upload shit right now. I can't upload anything. I can't save to my playlist. I can't do nothing right now. And it's okay, now it's letting. All right. And it's funny because they're watching my phone. So they know that I'm putting my work in. You see that? That's putting in work right there. Exposing the fucking fake. This is what happens when you do that. When you expose the government. You get strikes because YouTube don't like it. Google don't like it. The fucking goddamn CDC don't like it. The fucking FBI don't like it. All the fucking government fucking pieces of shit that supposedly are here to fucking protect our fucking rights, but they fucking abuse them and fucking are doing some wicked ass shit beyond belief. Beyond belief. And this is what happens to people that speak out. All right? You get put in a fucking in a loony bin and shit, supposedly, when they know goddamn well we're not fucking crazy. They're the fucking crazy lunatics that are fucking running the fucking world. That are fucking following this fucked up ass agenda that we live in, this fucked up world that we live in. Like I said, that belongs to Satan. All right, you guys need to understand how things work exactly to prepare yourself, because I can only talk about this so much and I have to move on to like focus on God and to focus on other things, because that's the main objective of mine. I don't know about of anybody else's, but I'm a man of God, and he says, do not partake in evil, but yet expose it. All right. I'm still cleaning myself up. I'm still cleaning up my mouth and stuff like that. I ain't trying to stand up or be some kind of force to be reckoned with. I'm standing up for my rights, what God has given me to be a man of God. And that's what they're trying to fuck with that. They're trying to mess with my freedoms to freaking serve my God. When I go outside, I get gang stalked. When I go anywhere, I get freaking messed with because of my beliefs, because the way that I choose to live, which is not by their rules. All right, so the whole fact of the matter is, at the end of the day, do you want to be part of the world, or do you want to be part of God's kingdom? So I'm exposing the world because I want to be famous in God's kingdom. All right, I want to be famous, and not even necessarily famous. I want God to be pleased or be happy with me in any kind of inkling of a way, which we can never be. You know what I mean? We can only strive to be. But none of us are perfect. We all are sinners. We all are sinners. None of us are perfect, it says in scripture. But like I said, we strive for perfection. If he made us in his image, we're going to strive for that image of him. We're going to not partake in evil, not sit with evildoers. And we're not going to freaking be surrounded by people that are evil. I cut ties with literally everybody that has been evil in my life. And I do not I don't associate with them anymore. There are very, 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 very few strings left that I have to cut. Like literally just a thread. And once that happens, it's on. Like, I'm good. I'm gonna just be on the right track, on that narrow path. I don't care about all this bullshit that I'm talking about. This stuff is here today and gone tomorrow. But they can never take your soul. Just remember that. The soul is eternal. The way that God made us is amazing. The body, the mind, the soul, everything. And these people know that. They know that we're powerful people. We're powerful beings created by the Most High. And when you tap into those things and you start to know where you come from, you know that we are in a firmament. That, things are not what they seem. It's all a rigged game created by the master himself. He just let the devil play with the pieces, like I say in my other freaking videos. He's letting these little puppets pull their strings. He's letting them run around and do whatever they want in the meantime. But trust and believe there will be judgment cast on everybody. So don't, I try not to cast judgment. I'm trying to work on it, but it's just hard. It's hard, man. I'm working on it. I'm trying because, I will be judged. It just says in there, do not cast judgment or you will be judged. You literally have to live in love. And that's why I always come back to Christ. Whenever I talk about anything, I have to remember what I'm doing it for, what I'm representing, what I'm doing it for is to get to a level of peace. Because if you keep focusing on the things of the world, eventually they're going to come for us eventually. It doesn't matter. But it never says that you can't fight, you can't resist. If you choose to speak out, it's your choice. You have a free will. You can do whatever you want. It's just that I despise evil. I despise evil. He says despise evil. It's like it's hard to freaking be perfect. We're never going to be. So we are going to have our faults. And my fault is that I talk a lot of shit about this fucking corrupt ass evil world. And I'm going to continue to fucking talk shit about this corrupt ass evil world till they fucking get it through their head that they're never going to bring me to my knees. Never in a million years. And if they bring me to my knees, it's forcefully, but they will never bring me to my knees mentally, spiritually, never, ever in their freaking lives. Never. So we win. Remember that. Stay strong mentally. Stay strong spiritually. That is the key. That is the key to win this fucking satanic little game that the devil wants to play in this life. All right? In this life, on this plane. I got a lot more videos that I have to upload. And my channel is going to be taken down. So I urge you guys, all of my followers, to go to my backup channel. I'm going to be putting the link in the description. All right. It's ESP Movement. All right. Empowered Saints Prevail. All right. This is the real movement. The real shit. Where I help people instead of bringing them down. I lift them up instead of talking crap about them and causing strife and confusion. All right. I don't like to see that being done to other people. I don't like that. And YouTube, they don't like certain things that I'm putting online. I don't make any money for this. I don't make any money for this stuff. I'm doing this on my own recognition or reconnaissance, whatever you want to call it. I'm not good with words, so don't fucking take things so anally. But, just listen. Just listen to your heart. Listen to what your gut is telling you. And that's going to help you to get through a lot of this stuff, especially, because that's God giving us discernment. You know what I mean? Like he tells us, he let us know, like when you're a little kid and you still, that candy bar and like people have told you, like even if they haven't told you or anything, but things are wrong. If you hurt somebody or you hurt, like some people are just born messed up and they can't tell the difference, but that's just some dysfunctional stuff. But God's people are chosen, bro. We're chosen. We know what's up. We can see through the lies. We see through all the bullshit, and it doesn't faze us. It'll never faze us. We could have 1,000 enemies, and they're all conspiring against us, and we'll not be shaken because we know the truth. We know the truth now. Once you know the truth will set you free. So now you don't need to be binded, or in bondage by this world. All right. Somebody prophesied over me a long time ago, and they said that you're going to be a preacher. And I really want that. I'm trying to build a church. I'm trying to serve God. That's what I really want to do. But this gang stalking shit, this fucked up ass program that they got everybody under, this AI system, and it's just, and don't get it wrong. You think a lot of these people that are under the devil's thumb, that they want to be there? You think that a lot of these people want to be there? A lot of these people feel like they have to be there. A lot of these people feel like they have no choice. You got to remember that. Some of these people ain't as strong as us. They like wickedness. They like doing this shit. Some of them feed off of it. Some of them get, they get off on it, on people suffering. That's cool, whatever, That's your thing. I'll never do any of the wicked shit that they are into. And that's why we got to seek. This is the real test right here. We got to seek him diligently every day. We got to be like Christ. And that's the only thing that's going to save us in the end. Because the shit's going to get worse. Trust and believe. You got to prepare yourself now. This is the training that he's putting us through. Because the shit is about to get worse. And people are going to suffer differently. Everybody doesn't suffer the same. The strong, the ones that speak out the most, they're the ones that are going to get suffered. Just as I showed you in that video. All right. So even though he was kind of going off the wrong path and focusing more on all this bullshit, Nicki Minaj and fucking yellow fucking haired fucking rainbow Skittle fucking fool and shit. Yeah, like what the fuck? Who cares? They're puppets, bro. Fuck all that bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, you keep talking about them and they're gonna fucking feel like they gotta do something, See, the thing is with us is we're on another level. Whole nother level. The devil has a special place in his heart for us. Hey, if he has one, which he probably doesn't, but he has a special place for us, and he has a plan. He's not gonna try to take us out, or God's not gonna allow him to. Let me rephrase that. God's not gonna allow him to take us out until he gives the freaking heads. The go. Because the devil doesn't run shit here, honestly. He runs the world. He's the king of this world, but he does not run shit. He is always under the law. And so once this freaking little bullshit ass AI, world agenda bullshit is going to come to its really peak and people start suffering, just like Egypt, just like Sodom and Gomorrah, just like all these other fucking places, excuse my language, yeah, you're going to see fire come down upon this world. He said, I ain't going to flood it again. I'm going to bring fire. Watch all these freaking puppets burn. All right? So don't worry. Just trust in him. Trust in the Most High. Let that love, that passion, don't let any of these things disturb you. I try to build you up as a warrior of Christ. You know what I mean? Because I don't fear these people at all. I promise to, God as my witness, God knows that I do not fear these people. I do not fear them. What I do fear is not being right with him when the time comes. That's the thing I fear most. If I'm focusing too much on this gang stalking stuff, if I'm sinning or whatever, and I hear different things, different people saying, you got to be this way, Christian lives this way, and you got to do this, leave it in God's hands and blah blah blah. I'm just going to do what my heart tells me to do. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to just do what my heart tells me to do, and it's not that I'm trusting in man or trusting in myself, but just like I think there's this one movie, it's called Legion or something. I don't know. It's where an angel, they're sent down to kill the last human that's going to give birth to a baby. And his orders are to kill this baby. And the angel says he has hope because he has a heart for God. He has hope in this baby, that this baby will not turn out like the rest, but it will be something better. It will be born it'll be born to change things. So he decides to help this woman instead and let the baby be born, while another angel, Michael, or I don't know if it was Gabriel. No, I think it was Gabriel, but in the movie, this is just a movie, mind you, but it's just little things like that kind of gives me like, you know, I don't know. It's like a sign or something, but you know, you don't trust, like I say, you don't trust in these things, you know, but I just trust in my heart, like what God's put into my heart. How do I know if he's not putting this into my heart, where I feel like I have to speak about these things and like let people be known, like, you know, I don't know. I just feel like I need to. You know, I think people been quiet for too long, and they just think that they need to sit back and get targeted and get treated like shit and not be able to do nothing about it, not be able to stand up. You think you're going to just be praying and getting freaking lashed and, you know, and prosecuted and spit on and put a freaking crown of thorns on your head? Remember, Jesus already paid the price. We don't need to pay the fucking price anymore. We're going to be prosecuted and we're going to be stepped on, but we don't need to stay down and let it happen. We can fight back. All right? Because Jesus already paid the price. So it's for our time to fight.